I like to think of God as an anchor in my life, and not in a bad way, holding me down, holding me back. I think of this prayer as being like the anchor rope. It's what connects me to God and keeps me in touch with God and keeps me from going adrift in my life.
What would our church be like if everyone thought of God as their anchor in life as Jack does? Not as something that holds us back or holds us down, but a steady influence. Is God my anchor? That's someone I can turn to anytime. And is prayer my anchor rope that keeps me connected to God when I'm struggling or celebrating? Is prayer the underpinning and support that keeps me from going adrift in life?
Prayer means to me to be cognizant of God in my life constantly, as a constant source of comfort and someone I can look to for help and wisdom.
I fit it in at night. When I'm going to bed, there is always a dialogue. Prayer is a dialogue between me and God.
I usually start out my day with prayer. I try to keep my communication lines open with God all day long and keep a running conversation going on with God.
It might be more like a long distance phone call. You don't always get the answer you expect right away, but you can always leave a voicemail message, hopefully, and he gets back to you.
I feel like prayer is a continued conversation with God. It usually starts off for me on a good day with the rosary and maybe a formal prayer to one of my favorite saints.
Prayer to me is a foundation of faith.
Let's pray in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Prayer to me is a form of communication to God, and it's important to have a good communication with God because you can't form a relationship off of no communication.
I'm just an ordinary person, and I thank Jesus for making me what I am.
Sometimes that dialogue is short. Simply, dear God, and I've fallen asleep. But it's a time to just stop, reflect on your day, give thanks, and ask for God's blessing.
I really feel like prayer is a gift given to me by my faith, and I'm so grateful for prayer.
I like to pray in every times of the day, even at dinner time and nighttime and at daytime.
With God in mind, our actions, in my opinion, are very prayerful.
I feel like prayer helps me believe that I'm not alone and that there's something greater than myself, and I can get closer to my family and friends simply by praying for them.
The thing that I seem to be praying for most seems to be the thing for that day in my devotional that I'm praying for. So it's just been really great to study scripture more this summer. Sometimes I don't need to be asking for anything specific because I don't know the answer for it, but God does.
Throughout the day, if I see something beautiful, like if I see a sunrise, I'll say thanks to God. And if I see someone, do a kind deed or something to me, I'll thank God for that person.
1, 2, 3, 4!
For me, I've really found that listening to Christian music is a great way for me to have devotion time. Whether it's on my way to and from work, schlepping the kids around, having Christian music on in the car is not only great for me, it's great for my kids. And it allows me to give thanks and to pray. And it absolutely allows me to hear God's voice as well.
I just need to oftentimes step back in my prayer and recite one of my favorite psalms that just says, "Be still and know that I am God."
Jesus tries to get across to us about being servants to one another. I can honestly say those experiences are truly prayerful just by looking into the faces of people I've served and served with.
I think prayers are really, really, really important.
The author C.S. Lewis wrote about the relationship with his beloved wife, Joy, and her battle with cancer. At one point in the story, a friend said to Lewis, "I know how hard you've been praying, and now God is answering your prayers." Lewis replies, That's not why I pray, Harry. I pray because I can't help myself. I pray because I'm helpless. I pray because the need flows out of me all the time, waking and sleeping. It doesn't change God. It changes me. Are you willing to let God change you in prayer? Do you believe, like our little Zoe, prayer is really, really important?